Hi, my name is Darren, and I'm 14. What would you do for money? Of course, living in poverty is hard, but if your current job negatively affects your children's future, then is it worth it? I was born with a rare anomaly. I have additional body parts. While clothed, they are hidden, but I worry that someone will find out about my peculiarity. It turned into a phobia, and even now, I'm ashamed to be telling you about this. But I must. And soon, you will find out why. I was always interested as to why I had extra body parts. Mom said that no mutations happened in our family, not on my father's side of the family and not from her side. But you know what? On the internet, I read that people in the past have often suffered from such anomalies due to intermixing. So, it's possible that one of my relatives married their brother or sister? Ew. I'm even scared to imagine it. But then the scary truth started coming to light. My mom and I were rearranging some furniture around, and I noticed some papers. These were some documents from a pharmaceutical company. I hid them in my pocket. Later, I read them. It was about some kind of secret research into medicines, and about the side effects that were caused by the results of the testing. It seemed to be illegal. My mom underwent experiments for money? I started thinking. Mom said that after my father broke up with her, she was left without a place to stay. Alone, in a big city, without work or money. She tried finding some places to make some money in order to survive. Plus, a few months later, she found out she was pregnant with me. But if you look at the timing of when she participated in the experiments, then she couldn't have known about her pregnancy. But what if it was because of those experiments that I was born this way? Right away, I decided that the reason was the experiments that were conducted on her. I read about such things on the internet. On the letter, there was an address. So that same evening, I headed over there. I decided not to tell Mom anything. There was some kind of warehouse at the address from the letter. This fenced-off place looked exactly like a secret lab from the movies. I was quite scared to imagine what experiments they could have been conducting on people. Maybe it's why I'm a freak? Because of my additional body parts, I can't live normally, get a girlfriend, get changed in a change room, or go to a swimming pool. I had to find out the truth. I climbed over the fence and went up to the building. Suddenly, I saw flashing lights and heard yelling. It was the security guards. I freaked out. If they were to catch me, I would definitely become a victim of their new experiments. I ran back to the fence, but one of the guards caught up to me and grabbed me. I was able to escape his hold, but just tripped and fell. It felt like my lower back exploded. What if I hurt what I'd been hiding for many years? But they lifted me up by my legs straight away. What if they tie me up and sent me to the experiment room or embalm me? Through the fence, I saw a police car. They're giving me over to the police. That's how it will be. My relief lasted mere seconds. I was arrested and taken to the police station. As I'm not an adult, they called home. And so, the three of us sat in the office. Me, the officer, and my mother. She cried and asked what I was doing there. Soon after, the warehouse's owner came. It ended up being a decent young woman, not at all resembling Dr. Evil. The owner asked me why I trespassed, if I wanted to steal something. I understood that I could face real problems with the law, and so I told them the truth about my suspicions and my presumption that there is a laboratory in the warehouse where people are experimented on and where mutants are born, one of them being me. The woman started losing it, laughing, while the officer didn't believe that I had additional body parts. They told my mom that her son is growing up to be a hooligan and a liar. Mom was so ashamed. I said nothing. I couldn't bear to shame myself and show them. The owner of the warehouse agreed to withdraw trespassing charges and said that in the warehouse they just store Furniture. I felt like a total retard. Had I really invented all of it? On the way home, Mom was silent. I thought she would yell at me, but instead, at home, she invited me for a serious talk. She said that there actually was a laboratory, and she did, in fact, partake in the testing of drugs, but only after my birth. Afterwards, she confessed. Ends up when my father broke up with her, she was in despair. She had a nervous breakdown and started taking different pills in big doses, sedatives, in order to forget about it all. She bought them without prescriptions. At that time, she didn't think about possible side effects. Now, Mom blames herself. But she didn't know she was pregnant with me at the time. I saw what she was going through and sat down to hug her. She asked me if I would be able to forgive her for my deformities. But I'm not sure, as it is really hard for me to live with them. You probably wish to know what it is. Well, okay. My anomaly is a tail. It is short, just a few inches long, but it is real, with vertebrae and blood vessels inside. Because of them, the doctors refused to cut it off, saying it was too dangerous. I also have a third nipple. It's hard to hide because I'm a guy. To be honest, in my heart, I do still blame her. What do you think? Is she to blame for my extra body parts? Write it in the comments. Give the video a like and subscribe to the channel.